Michelle, that's you.
Shelby?
Yeah, 2381.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can punch in.
Oh.
That's not her? No? 2581. Pull up for me. What's you, 81?
Up from the bus. 81 is on Miss Patrice. That's 2581. That's not 2381.
Oh, Denise. Jitsi? 56?
Yeah, they'll be running all over the place.
What up, what up, what up? Dennis Van, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Dennis Van. Welcome on, welcome on. Thanks for being on this live with me. We're going to be talking about what's going on with
Oh my God, I hate this driveway, yo. I'm so happy today's my last day.
what it is, what it is. Good morning, good morning. Right now I'm at work, but we're going to discuss what's going on with Jerome Powell. The Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell getting investigated by the Department of Justice. And Trump is denying any involvement with the Department of Justice. Y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. What up, Solomon? How you doing? All right. So happy New Year's, happy 2026. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another live. So I'm gonna be talking about what's going on with um man, let's see, Trump and Jerome Powell. Trump and Donald Trump. I said Donald. Donald Trump and Jerome Powell. So right now Donald Trump is saying that he don't have anything or know anything about it. Trump denies involvement in the Department of Justice federal subpoena against the Federal Reserve Chairman. Now, isn't this interesting? After all of that that's been going on, because I know recently Trump is not happy about the interest rate that's being put out by the Federal Reserve and it's not being lowered by them or anything like that. So Trump want the Federal Reserve Bank to lower the interest rate, and he's not happy with Jerome Powell. And now, even after they tore the construction and all that stuff, now all of a sudden it's a subpoena against Jerome Powell. It's a lot of stuff going on, right? And I'm gonna have to get back into some of this information, like on another video or something like that. Like politics and all this stuff is like politics, right? Hola, what's that? Elf. Oh man, that name looks nice. I don't even want to mess it up. Elfanti. That's a tough, like, nice name looking, but I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. All right, so let's get into it. President Donald Trump denies having any knowledge of the Justice Department investigation in the Federal Reserve after the agency subpoenaed the central bank on Friday. Ain't this something, huh? Ain't this something? All right, this right now is coming from CBS News and breaking news. Trump tours Federal Reserve renovation project. And that's when I guess all of this comes about. So I don't know. It's just an interesting story, very interesting story, and how all of this is popping up. So according to CBS News and reported by who we got reporting this, Garrett, Garrett Hack, Raquel Coronel, Irby, and Steve Kopak. All right. So shout out to those reporters for putting this together. So here we go. I don't know anything about it, but it's certainly not very good at the Fed, and he's not very good at building buildings. Wow. Trump said a Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell in a brief interview with NBC News Sunday night. Mm-mm-mm. Ike Kaiser, so sad. Shout out to you. Good morning, bro. How you doing, man? Big shout out to you. Thanks for being on here. So President Trump is saying that he don't know anything about the investigation, the probe, or anything like that, and he was no involvement. So Powell said on Sunday that the Justice Department was threatening the Federal Reserve with a possible criminal indictment related to his testimony in June about before the Senate in June about renovation of the agency office building. Politics, boy. No one. So you have to go in front of the Senate to discuss what's going on in the construction. Like, shouldn't it be like a department already handling that? Like, make sure that the construction of all government buildings is up to par and go according to the standards that it's supposed to go by, right? Craziness, man. Hold on. I think that's you. I think so. Yeah, 2012. Mhm. You're welcome.
I'm gonna try to come today in the afternoon. You
Mhm.
know that I told you if I get out early for my appointment,
Okay.
my doctor's appointment, I come over here.
All right.
I come.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
How you doing? Morning. Yes. Yes. Warm, but kind of chilly at the same time. All right. So let's get into it some more. Y'all done? You dropped off? What's going on? Wait. Wait. Do hold on. Who is that? I Kaiser Sose. What's going on, bro? I can't even see the picture like that, but big shout out to you, man. Thanks for being on here. Yeah, so we're talking about more about Donald Trump and Jerome Powell, this back and forth beef. And isn't it, let me know, did President Trump put Jerome Powell into that office, the Federal Reserve Chairman, when he was in his first term, right? If I'm not mistaken. It's like this stuff in politics be like the streets sometimes, right? So, was threatening the Federal Reserve because that was supposed to be his boy, right? Nah, all right. Shout out to you though, man. I hope I'm not messing up your name though. The reason why, cause oh, he was there before Trump. Oh, all right. Good looks. Thanks for that, man. So who put him in there? He got in there while President Barack Obama was in there. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right. No one, certainly no chair. No one, certainly not the chair of the Federal Reserve, is above the law, Powell said. But this unprecedented action against the Federal Reserve, seen in the broader context of the administration, threatens to ongoing pressure. Wow. The move comes after a year-long campaign by Trump to pressure Powell to lower interest rates. See, there we go. He ain't lowered the interest rate, so he's like, man, I'm gonna pressure him out of there. I'm gonna pressure him out of there. If I can't have him resign, I'm gonna have something. I'm gonna find something. Oh, they building a new building. Let's make sure he's spending that money right. Oh, Bush was the one that put it. Steve was good, Steve. Oh, okay, big up. Shout out to you, big bro. Um, what's going on? Yeah, okay, it was Bush. Wow, so Powell was in there for a minute. Okay, so maybe it's time for him to get out of there, then, huh? Maybe it's time for some new blood. Put that put the it's a governor, a Federal Reserve governor from New York, I think. He be on point with some stuff. But all right, so let's get more into what's going on with these Federal Reserve. Big shout out to Steve. What's going on, Steve? Not this way. No, not don't do it this way. All right, so it'll be better off for him to resign, huh? All right, so the move comes, like we said, years after long pressure of Powell to lower interest rate. The Powell said Sunday he believed that the latest move by the administrator was part of that effort to squeeze him out of there, get him out. They're trying to get him out, but they're trying to do it dirty by making him seem like he's doing criminal activities with the money. Because I think they said at first the project for renovating the Federal Reserve building was is it 2 point? Wait, is that right? $2.7 billion to renovate the Federal Reserve. Wait, and that got to come from the Treasury Department has to pay for that through the federal government because the Federal Reserve is not a federal entity per se, not a real like it's not a government entity, right? Man, so let's see, right? So the threat of criminal charges is consequence of the Federal Reserve setting interest rates based on our best assessment of what will serve the public rather than following the presence, preferences of the president, Powell said. Wow. Congress has to approve it, right? I don't know, man. because Donald Trump looked like he don't care what who proved what or what is approved executive decision. Well, if not executive decision, he gonna get them what you call them the people that be backing them, what you call them um, um, um the people that be backing the politicians, what you call them big groups that be coming through with the big money that make policies go the way that they want it to go. Lobbyists. They got them lobbyists come at them. Congress gonna approve it, but we'll never know. It's a dirty trick. It's a dirty game. Politics, politics. So let's get into some more. The threat of criminal charges. We already said that. Trump told NBC News on Sunday that the Justice Department subpoena have nothing to do with the interest rates. Yeah, I thought I thought the Bushes was gangster when they was in office, right? I thought the Bushes was doing some interesting things when they were in office. I thought all the presidents be doing some interesting things. But this president, he's different. He operates different. He he operates really different. Cause look what he's trying to say. He's trying to say like after January 20th, all these big banks with the credit cards, they gotta lower their interest rates. 10%. You got thousands and thousands of debt out there on. No, he don't. He don't. Trump don't give a blasted. Boop, 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 boop. Trump don't give up. He do wait. Trump. Trump is. Trump is Trump, boy. Trump. He be doing some gangster move. I ain't gonna front. I just wanted to like simmer it down a little bit, cause man, them gangster moves. You're doing too much. You're getting hot with it. There we go. Special interest group lobbyists. All right. Big shout outs to you, man. Thanks. I Kaiser Sosa. Steve, what's going on, Steve? Trump don't give a you right. He operates just like them. He just don't know. See, and I don't even think that it's a point of he just don't know how to hide it because I'm sure he got his advisors and stuff like that telling him like, yo, don't do it like that. But in Trump mind, Trump views in Trump mind, Trump don't give a and he'll do what he want to do, and he running it like his business, like it's business, nothing personal. It's all business. Um, so for him, it's like I do what I do, man. I'm gonna run it like a business, nothing personal. It is what it is, but y'all saying this, but this is what I think we should do. So, yeah, a Department of Justice, yeah, you're not lowering them interest rates. I'm not quite happy with what's going on. Let's find something we can go after him on. What's going on with that building? Like, why he need more money? Oh, let's probe into that. Boom. Now you got investigation, you got criminal investigation at that coming at you, stressing you in regards to the interest rates and all of that stuff that's going on, man. Cost of living, inflation. Like, man, I had enough of this. I'm out. That's how you gonna squeeze you out. Morning. Not much. How you doing? Yeah, I can see. Thank you. Boom, boom. Trump told NBC that the justice subpoena have nothing to do with the interest rates. No, I wouldn't even think of doing it that way. What should pressure him is the fact that the rates are so far too high. That's the only pressure he's got, Trump said. And you know what's so funny too? Trump probably right too. Nah, I don't know. He probably did it that way. I don't know. All right, peace, Ike Kaiser Sosa. Thanks for being on here. Thanks for sharing your time with us and voicing your opinions and coming through and making sure I got things on point and things because I didn't even know it was Bush that put him in there. Put Jerome Powell in there. That's big. That's big moves right there. So Trump basically is saying no. He's hurt a lot of people. He had it. I think the public is pressuring him. So he's saying that Jerome Powell is hurting a lot of people by not lowering the interest rates. and you think that the pressure is getting into him. But I think the pressure of the Department of Justice, along with the pressure from the president, is also getting at him, right? On December 29th, in remarks at his Mar-a-Lago resort, Trump raised the possibility of legal action against Powell around the renovation. You know, Trump being a businessman, he always at Mar-a-Lago resort doing presidential business or things of that sort. Is the government renting out Mar-a-Lago Resort, or because he doesn't travel by himself, so when he's at Mar-a-Lago Resort, I'm sure he got his advisors, you know, whoever else with him. You got the security, you know, right? All of that. So the route that you did yesterday, she's out again today. Did you want to do the same thing like that yesterday? Or just want to come for 1 o'clock? Doesn't matter. I'm gonna have two. Yeah, like yesterday. Okay. All right. Even though it's late. Yeah. Okay. So I have hours. So I have you do that then, like how you did yesterday. So come in now. Um, still come 1:30 just in case, but that pickup is at 2 o'clock. But just in case they need you for something. Yeah. All right. All right. Thank you. You're welcome. I'll bring my pillow. When I did yesterday, I looked at them like, okay, okay. We're waiting for them. No. Oh, on the ride. You know, they're just quiet. Yeah, so, right. And just then got the music that he had, and then the heat. Yeah. It's like fall asleep. See you later. Oh man, there's nothing you can do. All right, so let me see. Mar-a-Lago. Trump said the possibility of legal action against Powell around renovations. Wait, so on December 29th, in remarks at his Mar-a-Lago resort, Trump raised the possibility of legal action against Powell around his renovation. Trump be slick with it. Trump be slick with it. We're thinking about bringing a suit against Powell for incompetency. He said 4 billion more. What? 4 billion more? It's going to end up causing more than 4 billion. See, that's where what's the name messed up. That's where Powell messed up. That's where he messed up. It's politics, boy. So it's also about building relationship, communication, how you deal with one another, who you know, what you know. Because you coming at the president saying, "Yo, you know this building, this renovation is gonna be another 4 billion. Hold on, another 4 billion, and you not lowering the interest rate? Wait, trying to get a favor for a favor? Nah, a 4 billion, more than 4 billion is the highest price of construction." Trump said, adding, adding, there is nothing you can do about. He's just a very incompetent man. Where he's going to probably bring a lawsuit against him. So he been said that, yo, Trump been said that. So there is nothing you can do about There's nothing you can do about he's just very incompetent man. But we're going to probably bring a lawsuit against him. The Justice Department investigation met with a swift backlash from the Senator Tom Tillis, Republican North Carolina, a member of ranking committee who said he would not vote to confirm any of Trump's nominees, including for the position of chair for the Federal Reserve. So I thought I thought the Federal Reserve chairman his his term is not up until 2020. Let me find out. Let me find out. Hold on for me real quick. Federal Reserve Chair terms. Term length. Let's go with that, right? Oh. Okay. So renewable 4 years term share through. Oh. So the Federal Reserve Chair serves as a renewable 4-year term as chair, though they also serve a full 14-year term as governor, okay, as being a member of the governor board. So a chair of vice chair roles expires as fixed schedule. Example, Powell chair term ends in 2026 as a chair, but his board term ends in 20. Okay, got you. Okay. So he is ending this year. Okay. So the 14 years staggered, 4 years renewable, then staggered. President. Oh wow. Okay. So basically, you get appointed to the governor, and if you become the chair, you get 4 years term, and it can be renewable. Um, right now, his term ends this year. Um, but he is still part of the board of governors up until 2028. I didn't even know that. Further research. Nah, man. Hey, I Kaiser Sosa, you still on here? Nah, see, Jerome Powell was first appointed by President Trump back in 2017, and he was reappointed by President Biden in 2021 during what's going on with the pandemic. Nomination requires Senate confirmation serving 4-year terms for each appointee. He originally joined the board back in 2012 during Barack Obama, nominated by Barack Obama. Nominated by President Donald Trump in 2017, confirmed by Senate in 2018. Reappointed by President Biden in 2021, confirmed by the Senate in 2022. November 2021, and you had to wait all the way to 2022. November 2017 and January 2018. So yeah, so Donald Trump was the one who appointed him. I knew I wasn't messed up. But Barack Obama was the one who nominated him for governor. And when he got in as governor, then later on he became then later on he get appointed by Donald Trump for chairman. See, I know something was that was going on. And before him was it Ben Bernanke or something like that?
Ansley, did you give her that?
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Appreciate you.
You're welcome. Wow. All right. Jeez. All right. So if there were any remaining doubts whether advisors with the Trump administration are actively pushing to end the independence of the Federal Reserve, there should now be none. Hold on. Let me go back to that statement. I will oppose the confirmation of any nominee for the federal, including the upcoming Fed chair vacancy, until the legal matter is fully resolved, he said in a statement. If there were remaining doubt whether advisors. Wait, so can you get appointed again? Oh, Powell got power too. You a native of Washington, D.C. You've been in D.C. almost all your life, huh? So hold on. All right. If there are any remaining doubt whether advisors within the Trump administration are actively pushing to end the independence of the Federal Reserve, there should now be none, he said. Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts, the top Democrat on the Banking Committee, said in a statement that Trump is abusing the authorities of the Department of Justice like a wannabe dictator. Ooh, she called him a wannabe dictator. Wow. Wow. This committee and the Senate should not move forward with any Trump nominee for the Fed, including Fed chair. She added Powell's term as chairman ends in May, but his position as a member of Federal Reserve Board of Governors doesn't expire until 2028. The White House declined comment referring all inquiries to the Justice Department. A spokesperson for the agency said they should not comment on any specific case. Hmm. The Attorney General has instructed her U.S. attorneys to prioritize investigating any abuse of taxpayer dollars. Okay. Any abuse of taxpayer dollars, so watch out. If you're not spending that tax money right, your department could be subpoenaed, all right? Federal Reserve is not funded through taxpayer dollars. Gets more interesting. Federal Reserve, the Federal Reserve is a private entity, basically. It's not funded by the U.S. government. It's not a U.S. government entity. It's not part of the government. So, what exactly is a Federal Reserve Bank? Whew. So, the Federal Reserve is not funded through taxpayer dollars. The central bank is regional banks are funded by fees on services like check processing as well as loans it makes to corporate banks and income it gets from its investment portfolio of U.S. government bonds, foreign currency. All right, I'm just going to read that one paragraph. The Federal Reserve is not funded through taxpayer dollars. The central bank and its regional banks are funded by fees, services like check processing, as well as loans it makes to corporate banks and income it gets from its investment portfolio of U.S. government bonds. So it doesn't get money from the U.S. government, but it invests in the U.S. government. And the interest or whatever money it gets from the U.S. government bonds, that's how the central bank makes the money. That's how the Federal Reserve makes its money. The Federal Reserve doesn't make its money off of taxpayers paying taxes and all of that. The Federal Reserve is basically almost like a business, a big bank business. So it's going to be hard for Trump to fire him. You got to go through a lot of process. You can't fire him. Wells loans make corporate banks, U.S. government bonds, foreign currency, so they can invest in foreign currencies. For example, maybe you buy a foreign currency whose president just got kidnapped or stolen from his country, and you're investing in that country currency, and all of a sudden that currency grows because that country is sitting on some huge amount of oil reserve in addition to a huge amount of Bitcoin crypto reserve. So then, therefore, if that currency increase and that currency starts to mature, then that means those foreign currency bonds in those foreign currencies from the Federal Reserve Bank, which is not a government entity of the United States, they will end up making money off of it. I'm just saying, I'm not a financial advisor, nothing that. I'm just saying some things I've happened to learn out of trying to be a financial, trying not to be financial illiterate, avoiding being a financial dummy, right? So foreign currencies and other securities, right? Timothy Law is spokesperson for the Office of the U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia. The office handles the case, said we do not comment on the ongoing investigation. Shout out to everybody that's on here too. Thank you for being on. Thank you for your time. Appreciate your time. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're already not subscribed. And in October, Trump posted a message on the Truth Social telling Attorney General Pam Bondi that it was not time for the Justice Department to take legal action against former FBI Director James Comey, Senator Adam Schiff, Democratic California, New York Attorney General, what? All of whom he has battered publicly. Yeah, I'm telling you. He's a different president. He's definitely different. Lindsey Halligan, who's serving as U.S. Attorney. Let's go back to that last paragraph. So basically, he's been going back and forth, right? Battled publicly with some of these public figures, and he's telling the Attorney General. of the Department of Justice to hold off on taking legal actions on those people, such as the former director, such as the Senator Adam Schiff, such as the New York Attorney General. He backed off all of them. He said, I got some bigger fish to fry. Jerome Powell over here not lowering the interest rate. We trying to get him to lower the interest. Oh, politics. All right, Lindsay Elligan, who also served as U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia, indicted Comey and James. Those cases were thrown out after federal judge found in November that Halligan had been appointed on. Wow. Yeah, it's gonna be more. It's gonna be a lot more, but I thank y'all for being on here. Appreciate y'all being on here. Ugh. Yeah, man. So that's what's going on in government. A lot of things. That's gonna be an interesting story right there. He appointed the Federal Reserve chairman. Now he's trying to get him out of there. The person he appointed, because I guess he's not doing that stuff for him, right? I just had a coffee enema, bro. What is a coffee enema? They ain't about to have me doing research in coffee enema. A coffee enema is an injection of brewed caffeinated coffee and water mixture into the what? Oh, yo, B. Okay, good for you. Kanamaro, good for you, man. I guess that's a good thing for you, bro. Shout outs for you for having a coffee enema. Very interesting. Wow. The procedure is dangerous, bro. Assist? I don't even know what is it. That's dangerous. What? Shout outs to you. Shout outs to you. Make sure you be safe when you do those things like that, though. You heard me? Good morning. It was alright. Yeah, but I only got what 2 spears probably.
What's wrong with these people?
Mhm.
I come to work. Oh my god. At least it's like a row and a half and not 3 like yesterday. Ainsley, I'm trying to stay positive, Ainsley. Because this is disgusting.
Uh-oh.
And I gotta finish this before drinking my coffee. And I felt like I sipped so much.
Oh, you gotta go to that.
And then the thing is, my magic bullet thing, it wasn't breaking the ice.
Oh,
It
so
was
it's
like,
kind of
so I got like pieces of ice
ice
in
is
here.
thick crunches.
Yeah. And I was trying to make two so I could bring more for lunch. I'm gonna have to go back home and take out the big ass blender.
You put honey in it?
Like, yeah.
Oh no.
Come in.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My driver has another tier this evening.
So just come your regular time to stand by.
Okay. Thank you.
You know.
Giselle, did you get the paperwork for Wednesday afternoon?
No, she just got it. I didn't
I
give it
just
to her
got
yet.
it.
Oh, yeah.
I did put it in the book.
Yeah, you did.
No.
I guess you told her to bring in paperwork or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she brought in her documents.
Before I crossed over for the nation yesterday.
Oh, the accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, she out until the 19th.
And then I called her.
Oh, she was on her way here.
Yes.
219.
And she was hysterical. Like, I'm like, hey, are you? I just got in an accident. Somebody else got out.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, it's okay. Breathe.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm trying. And I can't. Like
Like,
that hysterical.
right.
I'm like, all right, Lanisha. I was like, come on, boy, get somebody. Well, I'm over here like trying to
Calm her down.
talk. And she's like, thank you.
Oh, wow.
Like that.
Like
I'm
a
like,
panic
oh my
attack.
God. I was like, she's like, the police are here. I was like, when you settle everything and you're like in the hospital, whatever it is, call me back so I know you're okay.
Yeah.
And she called me back last night.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
She's like, the airbag came out and
Oh, God.
I was like, oh my God.
Come in.
Oh,
Welcome back.
what? Hey, Jizzy. Look at you walking in your
This is my first work or no?
Yeah, what you
I didn't do it this morning. I don't know.
Oh, you did?
No, I didn't.
I don't
I
know.
came in and walked. They said what up, AZ. And that's all. I don't know. What was the punch? I don't remember it. Come on, you supposed to be honest already. It's written down for me.
I I walked in a whole 10 minutes ago
You got a pay stub in your
and
folder?
I clocked in a
Not the
whole
what?
A pay
5
stub.
minutes ago.
Check stub in your folder.
In my folder? No, I never.
Uh,
Well, I came this morning. It was eight.
I don't know.
Well,
If it is, if it's on
why
there.
is this shit in my mailbox? It didn't have to. It was mine.
It was
Yours?
yours.
No, it wasn't
It
exactly.
was only one thing that wasn't yours. All that other stuff is
What's that?
yours.
What's that? TMS little booklet too?
Yep, that's all yours. Other
106
information was contact.
Yeah, right here. Come on.
Deshaun, it's a new year, change your attitude.
Oh, so I punch out now, right?
No,
At 9, yeah.
no, don't punch out at all.
Oh, don't
You
punch out.
didn't do it this morning.
Okay, so don't punch it. Yeah, it's right on paper.
Come back for 1:30.
Oh, come back. No, don't do it out today.
All
Yeah, you
right.
could do it this
Thank you.
afternoon.
All right, come back. All
Good
right.
night.
All right. Later, guys.
Later. When is Sonya coming back?
I have no idea. You know, I've been asking about this shit. I think I ask once every week, honestly.
'Cause we gonna be needing some people. I could have put on 3201.
This is insane. I'm gonna say it's been how many months? 3?
Mm-mm. Since what,
November,
October?
December, January, 2 months. Shawnette Ainsley. Oh, Ooh. Reply all. Shawnette.
That one right
Ooh.
there.
Oh, that look nasty.
Vizzy.
And when I go to the doctor, they said, "Oh, you got a good one, Nick. Broken 4 bones." I said, "What the fuck you mean good one, Lee?" They don't talk them for this age to go good one.
Good
What's wrong
one.
with people? And the
Wow.
president boots age. I'm like, shut up, president boots,
Mm-mm.
girl.
Dang.
Hey, the
Later.
And then they want us to start that stupid ass 24/31 tomorrow. And it's permanent.
Jeez.
I don't know how this is not nice, and I don't care. Good morning. It has been 2 months since the matter has been under investigation and still haven't received any word on if and when she can return. Thanks.
All right.
It's Shawnette, Phyllis, Barb, and Kiana. Oh, Phyllis is currently out of the office.
take PM off.
Which PM?
Yeah.
When? Today?
Yeah.
Why?
I can't. What if we come back though?
Um, why you got class this afternoon?
No, no, no.
You can come back like 2 o'clock.
All right.
All right.
You know I'm coming back.
Yeah,
If we
yeah.
don't, I mean, man.
What time did you come back? 2:15.
Yeah.
All right.
You know how busy you work.
Yeah.
You know, I'm there for you every evening. Gotta do what I gotta do.
Yes, sir.
I can't stay in there here and there. The same thing, don't stay in there. Next to the that's cool.
Oh, you leaving?
You want to come back?
Okay. Oh, you just leaving out real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to come back.
Okay.
You know, they got a routine. They want me to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good thing.
Hey, I be 17 and go to free, so
Okay.
trying to do what I got to do, man.
That's what's up. All right, you too. I'll see you later. Nicholas Martinez, how are you doing, man? Yeah, I think you was from what? Are you from the Texas area? I think. Nicholas Martinez, if I'm not mistaken. How you doing? Shout out to you. Thanks for being on this live. Yeah, Nicholas Martinez, J2C. How are you? Let me move my account. Was Nick or good? Good. Remind me where you tuning in from again? Where you tuning in from again, Nicholas? What area of the world? It's kind of chilly where I'm at. Well, it's supposed to be cold. Actually, the weather is actually warmer than usual, so I can't complain. I can't complain. It's usually colder than this. Like you can see the snow and the ice still here. Snow and the ice still here, still here. See what's going on down here. Corpus Christi. Corpus. That's Texas, right? Corpus Christi, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I remember you saying that y'all was expecting snow down where you was at. Well, it's snow. This is early snow for us this year. We had a couple. I don't want to say exactly snowstorm, but we had a couple times where it snowed, accumulated some inches. Yeah, I think you at Corpus. Yep, Texas. Corpus Christi, Texas. Somebody was asking me about. I think I know somebody actually. She used to work where I worked at, and she moved down to Texas. I don't think it was Corpus Christi, but somewhere close to Austin. I'm gonna look it up later. But Texas is huge, man. Texas is huge. You gotta travel like 2 hours just to get to like neighboring city or something, all right? But big shout outs to you, Nicholas. Hope you have a great day. I don't want to say hope y'all get some snow this year, cause I know y'all don't want no snow way down there with that warm weather, right? But yeah, look, this pile of snow. Oh, my bad, my bad. All this time talking, I couldn't hear me. We got construction going on over here. Still got some construction over here. Got a snow pile right here. A little bit of snow still because it's still cold. Woo. Still settling some snow because it's still cold. It's about, what is it? Probably about 35, 36 degrees. Supposed to go up into the 40s. Supposed to go into the 40s today. So that's kind of warm for us right now for this time of year. Right now, it usually be like high 20s, low 30 type, freezing type. But it is what it is. We got to do what we got to do, man. Yeah. But yeah, I was just talking about Jerome Powell and President Donald Trump and their little stuff that's going on. And how they probing right now. They probing into the department, well, the Department of Justice is probing into the Federal Reserve and how they spend their money, especially how they spend the money for the big buildings. See you later, Linda. Later. Especially how they spending money for this new renovation that they got going on. But might hop on another live later. Thanks for all for being on here. Yeah, the temperature is supposed to go up into about 40 today. We're gonna hit like 40, and then once the sun goes down and it gets darker around like 4:25 ish, 4:30 ish, then it gets cold again. So might hop on another live later on this afternoon. Yeah, but for the meantime, hope everybody be safe, continue to be great, right? Deal with the problems that you got to deal with, right? Get through adversity, get through stress, adversity, all that stuff. Be willing to go up against the challenge, even if it's in the cold weather, the snow, all that stuff. Be willing to go up against adversity and the challenges because it ends up making us stronger, right? And you learn something from it. But hope y'all got some value out of this. Over here, they're saying we might go into a government crisis because we have a little. Oh, wow. I was hearing some people saying like some states might shut down, but we might have to. Wow. So Nicholas Martinez, he's down in Corpus Christi, Texas. He said over there they're saying that they might have to go into a government crisis because they're not having enough water. So we have a little water. They will most likely have a little water by 2027. Oh, water rights. Water rights is coming into play. Who controlling the water? They're gonna have to dig deeper into the wells, right? Or we might have to start coming up with some solutions, some innovations. All that body of salt water, right? In the ocean. Ocean is full of salt water. We can't drink the salt water because of what is it? I don't know the scientific term. Basically, you can't drink the salt water, right? Because it got salt. It's not good. It's not fresh, right? So we need some fresh water. But there's some technology out there that I was saying that they're trying to do it where you can convert, not convert, but distill the water and to the point where you have all the salt out, so be able to drink like fresh water. So that's something that you're gonna have me research on, Nicholas Martinez. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming on here, sharing some value, commenting, hitting that like button. I know you already subscribed, so shout out to you. That's something definitely I know. So thanks for sharing that knowledge. I'm gonna do some research on that because you're not the only place that's gonna be facing this kind of problem. Corpus Christi, Texas area, not the only one. There's going to be a lot of other states, including up north where I'm at. The infrastructure and all that stuff is kind of messed up. So we're going to have to work on the infrastructure. Going to have to work on finding new access to fresh water, right? Because you can even see it happen in Michigan. It's actually happened in my state where the water main broke, so they was actually shut down for some weeks. A certain town in the area, well, actually not even a town, it was a city. They didn't have water for weeks because the water main broke because the infrastructure is all messed up. And we're going to be experiencing a lot more with that, especially with these older cities. You're going to see some transition into some new cities gonna start developing because of how it all is, right? Let's see. But thank everybody for being on here. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's a lot of things, and it's crazy because I don't like to get into too much like what they call it, conspiracy type theory talk or whatever. But they saying like the reason why that's gonna happen too is because a lot of uh up notch entities, big entities or whatever, gonna be grabbing up the water rights and stuff for water. But hopefully it all works out for the best for y'all down there and for everybody. You out? All right, have a good one. See you later. Yeah, see you later. All right, Alex. All right, Nicholas, go ahead, get to school, get the education, do well in school, have a great day. All right, continue to take care of your family and stuff. Look out for your family. All right, continue to be great. I'll talk to y'all later. Yeah, have a great day. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. Good morning. All right, so thanks everybody for being on here. Talk to y'all later. Peace out.